Hi, my name is Cedar Taco, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We're going to be doing Act 3 of... Wait, can I do Act 3? Sorry. I think I have to do all these first. I'm gonna go talk to everyone, I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, I have to do that? Oh. You're welcome. It's not worth any money, but I'm going to keep it anyway. After all, my father entrusted it to me. Come see me again if you want to look at it again. Interesting. Was that it? Can I do 3 now? Let me do 3. I think I could do 3 now. That was weird. Why? You're lying. I don't know why you won't let me do the thing. Please. Please let me do the thing. Next time on King of Invocate... What? Oh! It's so very late. I'm so very tired. Be right back. Sure. I guess. I guess. Can we do it now? Thank God. Okay, now we're doing part 3. God, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Ooh.
It feels like something's
Thank
been
God,
on
I
your
don't have to
mind
read
this
anymore.
entire time.
That white-haired man. Maybe that was Sachin. Maybe. Yeah, both of those things were weird.
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, hello. I
finally found you.
forgot you guys were here, honestly. Yes?
Finally? Did something happen?
Probably.
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia Extravaganza?
I mean,
When Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they
why
were
are her
disguised
eyes
as
so
tourists
pretty?
here to shop.
Sorry.
But no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassinations.
That's like, jeez.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called
Oh?
Sachin.
Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening ceremony? He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes.
Yes, we
and
just
the
did that side
diagram of
quest.
knowledge, but he hasn't shown himself at all.
Sounds like a
Maybe
rich person,
he's
all
in
right.
the diadem.
It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy for a while.
The extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once, so it's likely that they took advantage of the bustle to sneak in. Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra or the Core of 30?
Probably the mantra, no?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head over to the Academia and tell a mantra? Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all. It was coincidence on our part as well.
Yeah, don't sweat it. The Eremites' reputation is gonna get even worse if these scumbags succeed. But this is Sumeru City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so we're leaving this in your hands.
Should you require our aid, come find us at the cafe.
So you guys can go in the cafe while Sino is modeling for pictures.
Paimon's
Sure.
noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? 'Cause Paimon's starting to think that there's more than meets the eye here, too.
Why don't we tell Paimon about it?
Wait, thinking like
I
this
mean,
isn't doing anything.
I'm down for not speaking to Paimon
Let's just
ever,
go find
but
the
like,
mantra.
I don't know, just curiosity, I guess. Alright. But Sino's in the competition. Can he even do anything? I mean, I guess there are other Matras. It's not just Sino, but...
Hey!
Okay.
Isn't that the mantra we investigated Siraj with?
I guess it is.
Hello, both. It's been a while.
That's
you have
such a
any
nice
issues to
little
report?
phrase. Hello, both. You tell Arav about the situation with Dea
Someone's
in Kansas.
planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Though I suppose it's not all that
Where
surprising.
is Sachin?
The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its
No,
sponsor.
maybe it isn't.
He's seen as one of these
The
super
doctor.
rich types.
Well, since he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people to protect him?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumeru City. No one has been able to contact him. Our only lead is
nice.
something he once said. Each time the Inter-Darshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate. Assuming he remains committed to that promise,
Is he
then he must
in
be
the
right here in the
diadem?
city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well,
Sus.
and decided to come here and try their luck.
So they shouldn't know where Sachin is either, right?
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is still on vacation, so I'll handle this. Don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my ways of forcing them out into the open.
Didn't they say
All of
something
that
about
said,
assassination?
If you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try tracking him down as well?
Shouldn't underestimate
The sooner we
them.
ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Corps of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but where should we start?
Did the Matra have any information at all about Sachin?
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocol, so we don't have a very detailed file on him. I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again. Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
I mean, I could go talk to him if you
Okay,
insist.
we'll head back to the extravaganza venue and see if we can find him.
I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. Alright. Here, Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Please, stop climbing. I mean, please. Oh god, I don't have any stamina. Oh god, I made a fool. It's fine. I'll make it. It's fine. Okay, we talked to... Okay, never mind.
Hey, Nilu, have you seen Alhaitham anywhere?
Alhaitham? Why, what is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Home, probably?
Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so he probably doesn't stick around longer than he has to. To him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into.
Yeah.
Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Maybe he went home? I mean, he does like that one tavern, doesn't he? Yeah, but that's in fucking Port Ormos. He wouldn't go all the way over there. He went home?
Ooh, maybe.
I mean, I
Paimon
don't know.
remembers that his house isn't that far from here, so we might as well check it out.
I do remember where his house is. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get this
Wonder where
close.
Alhaitham would go.
I mean, I don't know, probably home. If I had to take a guess. Just cause, I don't know. Fucking tired. Yeah. Such a convenient house. Like, location, just right under the academia. Hello. Almost is here.
Let's try knocking.
Hello. Knock. Oh, I was actually gonna knock on my desk.
No answer? Maybe no one's home.
Knock again.
Hello? Oh, Haytham? Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, hi?
Oh, Prove, you're home.
Come on in. I'll get the door for you.
Thank you. Where's your husband?
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
Well, yeah, of course he's not gonna give
Well,
away.
I can't be too careful.
Yeah.
If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just
Yeah,
barge
why
in
would
here
they
looking
barge
for him?
in?
Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time?
He's
All
probably
that
reading
matters
somewhere.
to me is that he's out of the house.
Did you have a quarrel or something?
I wouldn't
You
call
guys
it that.
argue.
He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the
Yeah?
second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise.
Oh no.
But him, being him... Ugh, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he
Okay.
didn't stop there.
Oh, he's still
He
going.
said-
Okay, alright. Should I charge you for
I'd
this?
encourage you to reflect on why you've ended
The
up
arm
having to rely
cross.
on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to
You
me how
guys
you've managed to
mimicking
make
him.
it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
Yeah, that does sound like something Alhaitham would say.
I've
Yeah?
had it with him.
He's
Every
not
time I
entirely
talk to him,
wrong.
it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway,
Hey, we're in
the
a
disdain is
a
very
hurry.
much mutual between us, so I'll
Okay.
be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things
Oh
right now.
no!
He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on.
Why? Are you guys
See
finally
those
getting
perfectly hung
divorced?
paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already, it certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already?
Yeah,
But
how do you have the
competition
money?
isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game.
Oh, never mind.
I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize
I
money,
want
I'm
him
going
to
to
win
buy it
so
and
badly,
move my
but he's
things right
probably
in.
not going
It'll
to.
take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant.
I believe in you,
see.
buddy.
Well, we'll be rooting for you. But
Mhm.
are you sure you'll be alright?
In what way?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up in internal conflict.
Damn.
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious personality flaws too.
Oh, we didn't say that.
I don't know about serious, but, you know.
Think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Farozan down when she offered to give you her points.
Yep.
Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that?
Didn't
I
say it
gave
was
you my reasons.
unusual.
I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that?
Why would you feel guilty? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me your trauma.
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting.
Yeah?
Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
It's complicated.
Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time.
Kaveh, do
What
you
was it
not
you needed
like
all Haitham's
yourself?
help with anyway?
We'd like him to help us look for Sachin.
Sachin? Huh. He did actually mention a
Is
Sachin
that
recently.
what he's
I remember
doing?
he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went.
Sure.
He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them.
He suggested you take a look?
Ah, this is the one. Here, take it.
You sure he'd be okay with this?
Cry about it.
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases. And anyway,
I
he
don't know
did
why
ask me if I wanted
Alhaitham
to read his
drinking
notes.
beer just
I didn't
sounds
see
really
the point
funny.
at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine,
Maybe
I
he
promise.
thought we'd come along.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin.
I fetched the documents for you. Feel free to look through them at your leisure.
Thanks, baby girl. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Sachin was born into a wealthy family, and his father, Rajput? Hold on. Ow. My knee was hurting. Was a renowned merchant in Sumeru. Sorry. With many properties to his name. At the age of 9, Sachin enrolled into Vamana and achieved excellent grades. At the age of 15, he completed all of his courses and graduated first in his class. His accomplishments greatly lauded by the sages. At the age of 16, Sachin ventured out and began to research the local environment and customs. His travels took him throughout Sumeru's rainforests and deserts. When Sachin was 23 years old, his father Rajput passed away. I know I'm not saying that right, but Sachin returned to Sumeru City to take over his father's business and spent 2 years here. At the age of 25, Sachin once again ventured into the desert to conduct field research. Records show that he traveled with a caravan and lived in Aru village for a period of time. At the age of 32, Sachin returned to Sumeru City. He looked withered and weary, his mental state in shambles. I feel that. Much speculation arose amongst outsiders, but Sachin locked himself in his room and did not respond. At the age of 33, Sachin entrusted all of his properties to the academia and pledged to donate all proceedings to the academia. He then wrote a contract regarding the use of the proceeds and property ownership. The following is an excerpt quoted from Sachin when the contract was signed. A minimum of 30% of all revenue guaranteed from generated from the business will be used to fund prizes for the Interdarshan Championship, which will encourage young prodigies to actively participate in the competition. I will also be donating my entire collection, the most prominent item of which, the Diadem of Knowledge, will serve as a symbol of great honor in the Interdarshan competition. Only the winner of the competition may wear it. In addition, the academia is only given the right to maintain and manage my properties. Ownership of them does not belong to the academia, nor does it belong to me. Each year when the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will keep a close eye on each candidate. If I particularly identify with a participant, I will reveal myself. He's in the diadem. I will then bequeath all my wealth to this individual whom I judge worthy of my acknowledgement. They will have the usage rights to all assets and proceeds under my name. I hope the academia will respect any and all decisions made by that person. After the contract came into effect, Sachin returned to the desert to continue his investigations. Maybe not then. I don't know. I don't know why I think that he's in the thing. but there has been no word from him since then. Many claim to have seen him in the desert, but none such claims have been verified. 20 years have passed since then. Jesus.
That was a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache. So, to sum up, Sachin put the academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right?
That's weird.
He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of mora.
Paimon, please.
What? Are you serious?
What?
All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could spend in a lifetime,
Maybe
surely.
that's why I wanted
Heck,
to show
if
you.
I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's
Buddy.
Array. Except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger.
Focus
Oh,
on yourself
then there's
first.
that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Hey,
Kaveh.
hey, snap out of it! You're getting way ahead
Yeah,
of
you have to
yourself there,
win first,
mister.
first of all.
You're right. First, I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down as
Maybe he was
thinking
looking
things over.
for
Hmm.
Sachin?
Let's see. Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown, and diadem of knowledge.
Maybe I was right.
Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
I'm doubting
Let me
myself,
see.
but I want to believe that he's in the diadem.
I recognize this script. Give me a second.
Sus.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate. There's another smaller line of text underneath. Why would he bring that up?
Wow, it's so cool that you can actually read this script.
Yeah, how can you read it?
We worked together on a project once when we were students.
Okay.
The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Alhaitham is just always
Guess
just
we've learned
20
all we
steps
can
ahead.
here.
I'm sure he's already figured it out. Let's hope Arav's made some progress.
Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Why? Okay. Complete. Wait, that was it? Huh? Was that not... Please, I just want to do Act 3. Oh, man.
Little decisions. What could have been going through his mind when he wrote that?
Look, normally I'd try and... Hold on, I want to snoop around your house a little bit. Normally I'd try and figure out what was happening before it happened, but I'm tired and I don't feel like using my brain. Let me in. I want to look around. Let me in. Fine. Fine. Should I just want to continue on with my thing. Or you know, we're just continuing on. Whatever.
Paimon just heard that the Matra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city. Maybe they were the ones plotting to kidnap Sachin.
Maybe.
Let's go to the Academia and check with Arav.
I wonder why the Traveler didn't mention seeing the Eremites to anyone. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Hello. Speak.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
What? Why would someone want to kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower
Outside
as we
the
speak
city?
to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
Sure.
Sure, let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Sure. Started. Okay, I haven't... Now we're starting Act 3. Woo! Now we're in Act 3 of... What the fuck happened here?
Are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
I'm positive, but I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Okay. Anyways, we're back into it. Oh, shit.
Boss, we got more company.
Levi!
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
Okay. Why are you
What
growling?
happened? Who
Relax.
beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
Who's them?
With who? Who did this?
Was it Alhaitham?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just
Garbage.
started throwing punches.
You know, that seems
After
right.
that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
I've got the confirmation I needed.
Alright.
This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Jawani, Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm
surprised
arresting them all
Scaramouche
and taking them
figured it
back
out
to the
before
academia
Alhaitham.
for further interrogation.
I mean, then again,
So why
it
did you hire
was
people to
probably his
kidnap
job to
Sachin?
figure all of this out. He did say he wasn't here to win.
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance, by rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
You need to relax. Were you seriously planning to...
Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
Uh-huh. So, did you find him? He's
No.
in the
The
diadem.
old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of.
What do you know about the diadem of knowledge?
Diadem of knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Huh. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, He went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Jeez.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
Damn.
You finished? In that case, come with us.
You
Well,
done
we
giving your
finally caught the
origin
guy
story?
behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical
Monologuing.
information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
The Diadem of Knowledge.
Yeah, Al-Haytham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
It's so funny that Scaramouche, and then Al-Haytham. That's funny. Hello.
Karina!
You're finally back.
What happened? Can I
Where have you
leave
been?
for
I
2
looked
goddamn
everywhere for you.
seconds?
The third round's already started.
Well, shit.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
Oh no.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began.
Oh, is this the
In the
cutscene?
third
Am I finally
round,
gonna see the cutscene?
contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points.
Ruh-roh.
Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
They're gonna fight
As
for
such,
it.
I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
Do I have to fight them for it? Gotta give it a
I'll mark the
shot.
diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
All right, let's go.
Show me the
That's
cutscene.
weird.
Show me the
The locator
cutscene.
stopped
Show me the
working.
cutscene.
Is the forest interfering with it?
Ruh-roh.
Ugh. Let's just go grab the diadem.
Show me the cutscene. Show it to me. Should've went to the other one. Fuck. Oh well. It's too late for regrets now. Hello? Guys?
Uh-oh. This
Uh-oh.
place looks empty.
Guys?
Did someone already take it?
Well, probably.
We might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
What? I just fucking got here, dog. Ugh. I'll just run. Whatever. Oh, wait. No. There's a thing. Forgot about the thing. Make life easy for me. Perfect. I really need to collect more. Fuck, I should go all the way up, shouldn't I? I really need to collect more of those little mushroom things. But after I fucking collected them for Kale, I just did not want to deal with that again. They're not too bad once you get the hang of the routes to go, but it was still pretty tedious. I also need to collect the flowers for Kaveh. I haven't even unlocked that area of the desert yet. I kind of got burnt out with Genshin, so I stopped playing for a while. And I have not even looked at. What is this? Yes!
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem.
Go, Layla,
But
run!
getting to the goal won't be easy.
Oh, shit. Dude, why are you trying to kill Layla? No.
That guy enters the fray.
That guy. Man, he was already powerful as a Fatui Harbinger. Now the bitch can fly. Man's more like the Animoricon than the Animoricon. Look at him go! Jesus!
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
Oh no.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
You sound so bored. Whee! This is so epic. I love this. Go, Kaveh! No.
It's Kaveh's toolbox.
Go,
Throwing the
Kaveh!
diadem to its
Go,
owner.
baby girl! Go, Kaveh! Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh.
Yes, that's right.
I knew it. He's in the diadem.
Diadem in place,
Fucking knew it.
and you shall gain all you desire.
Kaveh, don't do it.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me.
Oh no.
What just happened to me?
Don't put it on thing. You shouldn't do that. You should.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. Don't. He was in the diadem. I fucking knew it. I love being right. Kaveh, baby girl, are you okay?
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
My child. Kaveh's like, the fuck?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he, more cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdarshan Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Because he's empathetic. He's such a good guy.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources, robbing of merchant caravans, exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it,
fucking sad.
A strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day, I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature.
Will it change? Will it change, Kaveh?
Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history, and I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
I don't know about wearing something that is kind of possessed. Kaveh?
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research
Is he gonna
materials
destroy
are
it?
being stored at our...
Huh?
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
He's such a good guy! Openly weeps. Alright, fine. I really like Kaveh.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
You go, Kaveh.
Okay.
I'm so proud of
Are
you,
you
baby
alright?
girl.
Any physical discomfort?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Interdarshan Championship. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate.
Well, at least he gets a
For
house.
the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
All right.
I love him.
As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file.
And you're not being
The
a little
sages will
bitch to
contact you
him.
in person for details
I
on how
take that.
exactly Sachin's
I
estate
take
is
that
to be
as you mean
used.
that you're proud of him.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him.
Wasn't that
But
diadem
what
really
I do
expensive?
know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said. What you've
that
expressed
a
is a sense of
compliment?
justice and idealism that many aspire to, but
Oh
few
my
dare
God.
follow through
He
with.
complimented him.
I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your
Yeah.
flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please.
Yay.
I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony.
Can you imagine if they try to charge him for the
ceremony will be
for the
held at
damage
the
of the
main venue.
diadem?
Let's head over and check it out.
They're like, yeah, by the way, that was really expensive, and just goes into more debt. That would suck. Man, I'm so surprised that he won. I thought they would have him live with Alhaitham just permanently, just as for comedic purposes.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Interdarshan Championship to a close.
Ooh! Yay! Everybody clap. Clap, you better be
Finally,
clapping.
it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award.
Yay! You definitely better be clapping. Clap for
Typically,
baby
at this
girl.
point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award.
Well,
However, we have just received
Man.
word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
oh, even the estate?
So much, Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better.
So
Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise
he
than
would look
expected.
so pretty with a crown, though.
Would you
Can
like
we
to
give
say
him
a few
crown?
words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
There is a voice in my head.
Not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there, thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card.
He's so sad.
Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
All right, I'll take the card.
I hope.
But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
I hope he gives the card to Saito. Yay! Everybody better be clapping. You better be clapping for baby girl.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
Okay, I don't think that was the point of that entire thing, but alright. Poor Saito.
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of more off it.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Whoa! This is a super big deal. You should do it yourself. Come on, let's go find Sino.
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Motherfucker got yoinked. Oh.
What you looking at, Sino?
Poor Saito.
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
What else would I do with it?
I love Saito.
I have no use for it.
He's so
But
cute.
It's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
Saito.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all.
He's
yes,
so
I have all
cute.
sorts of problems, but that
He's
has
such a
absolutely
nerd.
nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
$1 million more?
What the fuck?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
How much money do you
1
have,
million
Sino?
more for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Jesus.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be
Right?
General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things
I
like
was like,
this.
how much money do you
But
have,
really,
sir?
it's fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Kaveh, just do this one
Don't
thing
feel
for
bad.
yourself.
I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Oh, Kaveh.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
In my head, they become best
I don't
friends
want to
after
talk
this.
about it.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice.
Damn.
In any case, I, Sino,
How are you so
will
dramatic?
take this precious card, and it shall join the Deck of Destiny.
Deck of Destiny.
Come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
He's such a fucking
All right,
nerd. I
if you
love him.
insist, far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Bring the family.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well.
The end.
Paimon wonders how the other
Boop, boop,
contestants
blah.
are doing. Let's go check in
Sorry.
with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
Where the fuck did Hack Guy go? He was just gone. Where are they? Where are they? Are they in Sumeru City? I'm so confused. Oh, it makes sense that they're there. Actually, that makes sense. I feel bad that Kaveh didn't really get anything, though.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on
I
what to
keep
wear.
forgetting that they're
Back
here.
in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Really?
That was 100 years
well,
ago.
then,
Farzan.
sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farzan, Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farzan here's pretty friendly. When
Is
she
she?
heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style?
100 years ago.
That
Damn.
sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
Oh boy.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there are some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet
This would
up,
be such a good
especially since
thing
Candace rarely
for
makes
just
it
new
to Sumeru
skins.
City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Sure.
Madame Farazan?
Hello.
Come quick! She's over here!
What the fuck? Huh?
Who are you?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Aren't you guys in the different Darshan?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We
That's
can't wait.
great!
What's
Sorry.
your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Oh.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now.
Were they looking
you were
for
representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future.
Damn.
I'll be there.
That's fucking rough, buddy. Runs away.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan.
Oh.
And I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
Oh, she was cute. She was nice.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Thanks.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Unfortunately, they won't let me change out of this godforsaken dress.
Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then.
That's what I just said.
Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
Forgot about Layla
I
for
don't
a
know
half
where
second.
Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though.
Fuck did Hat Guy go? What was his
She
goal?
was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
Ratahoa students? They must be the ones who voted for her to enter the competition, right?
Oh.
Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that.
We'll go beat them
Let's
up
go
if
take
they're
a peek.
assholes. Oh, what you guys talking
If
about?
you don't come to Sumeru City often, classic floral designs aren't a bad choice. Those don't really go out of style. And of course, since you're putting this on your body, you need to consider the type of fabric the clothes are made from. Some materials might look stunning, but they can be terribly uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah.
Agreed. After all, is fashion not the constant phasing in and out of classics? In that sense, you could always consider the style I suggested too.
No.
Wait, sorry, ma'am, but I think it could be quite a while before the style you recommended comes back into fashion.
Damn.
I actually think the style recommended by Madame Farazan is quite beautiful.
Isn't it just? You have a discerning eye, my dear.
Oh boy, 2 a.m. Sorry. This one? Yes. It's a little hard to tell where all the waypoints and stuff are because, you know, that's not exactly a 3D map. So it's all just flat. Y'all better be nice to her. Swear to God.
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the third
If
round.
nothing but praise,
Oh,
or if
stop
anything but
it.
praise comes out of your mouth.
If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there.
In retrospect,
the renowned Tainari from Amorta,
the first
even
time
Sino, the
was
General
indeed
Mahamatra
luck.
was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
No.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Strange how that happens.
Come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final.
Go make friends, Layla.
Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
No.
Looks like things are going well for Layla.
Good.
This is great.
It's what she deserves.
We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the
I don't
competition.
know what the fuck that guy's doing.
Oh well, it's almost mealtime.
Oh well.
We better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now.
I want to go see Haka. I don't want to interrupt their conversation.
I can't believe it. But in the end, no one was disappointed in me. What a relief.
Oh, Layla.
Finally.
Go to bed.
I can get some good sleep.
Go to bed. I can't say shit. It's 2 a.m. Alright. I I want to see Hat Guy though. If I just go right there, am I gonna miss him? I hope not. I hope I'm not missing him. I have a tendency to do that. Like in the fucking Dawn Winery event. What was that? The winery event in Mondstadt? When you're talking to Diluc. And apparently you could have, or when you're reading the notes, you could have gone outside and seen Kaya. And I missed it. And I was so upset because Kaya's my favorite. And then, again, in 3.5 event, after talking to Daneslip, you could have went to go talk to Kaya again. Kaya's just always off to the side. I always miss him. What was the point of this? Oh, right. I'm probably missing Scaramouche. Where is he? Is he really? I don't know. I feel like I have to talk to him, right? Paimon owes him an apology. Actually, don't give him an apology, because he's gonna be all smug about it. That looks good.
Are you sure
I'm
you have
hungry.
enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Right?
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Hello. This is so cute.
Ooh, look at all this. Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Faruzan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Yeah.
Alhaitham's gone missing in action, too. Huh. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace. That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants.
I feel like
Now,
he knew
let's
that
eat.
that Kaveh would be the successor. You all share a delicious meal.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Yeah, he really didn't
Sachine's
hesitate.
voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily
I
completely
like how
without
Paimon
value.
kind of has a chair, but she's
But
just
if all
floating.
his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Mantra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
In retrospect, I
Perhaps.
think he got what he was looking
I just
for.
think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Kale,
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale. It's a good thing Alhaitham
Thank
isn't
you.
here right
Oh
now.
my god, thank
He'd
you.
be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
Starts freaking the fuck out.
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
He's... I mean,
was
you're right.
horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
So funny.
All right, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I did, in the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and
Everybody
so on.
got what they wanted.
Now, a record number
And
of people have
I
signed up to
presume Hat
attend
Guy
the
got
next
what he
lecture.
wanted.
Oh, are you free next month? You should come along. Maybe even say a few words.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta-related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
So good.
I'm full. Thanks.
I love him.
I'm super full, too. If only we could
Anyway,
eat like
immediately
this
after
every
this, I'm gonna
day.
build him like crazy.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
We should!
Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here, too? Oh, don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Kaveh, do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time.
Oh.
Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Since everyone is free, why don't we play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG?
He wants to use his fancy new card.
Eager to show off your new limited edition card, are you?
Let him be a
Not
nerd.
to show off. This is my way of thanking you for your help. Only my best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
All right, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me, though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days back.
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Let her have
Come
fun.
on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
So cute. Bye, guys. Anyway, immediately puts Kaveh into my teapot after this. Fuck, I really wish that they would let more people. We're probably gonna see Hat Guy outside. But I really wish they would let you put more people in your teapot. I hate how it's 8. Also, 8 is such a specific number. Like, why not at least 10? Sorry, I'm just angry. I'm angry. Where is he?
Well, it looks like this interdarshan
There's no way we're just not gonna talk to him.
All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too.
Where is he?
Have you still got anything else on your mind?
Sachin's research.
Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said
Maybe that's what he was looking for.
materials at somewhere beginning with but Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish.
Maybe that's where he went.
If someone finds his old research stash, right?
Oh shit.
Where do you think it could be?
Aru Village?
Holy smokes, you're right.
That's where he went.
He said he spent all that time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his notes. All right then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck.
What is his plans? What is he planning to do with the research? What is he doing? That's not what I wanted. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. What is he planning? I don't think it's gonna be anything malicious. It's like I have this small faith in him where it's like I don't think it's anything malicious, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Hello? Hi? Yeah.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Ditto.
Hey, them. What are you doing here? And
I'm assuming the same reason.
Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes.
Oh, okay.
I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the
I knew there
fragment
was
of his
another
mind,
fucking reason.
and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait. So you've read it already? Are you all right? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin
Clearly,
was.
I don't give a shit.
Empaths have many friends, and their
As an
wide social
empath.
circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here: objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective: Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad?
Well, yeah.
And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
I mean, people
That
suck,
is not
but
a
that
question for me
doesn't
to answer.
mean that...
Someone
I don't
else
know.
will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say
Scaramouche?
is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Those words you wrote among your notes. What did that line written in ancient script mean?
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. All right then, I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
I don't think he cares.
Get-together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
I don't know.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
I can't tell if that was sarcastic or if that's something Kaveh genuinely does. Kaveh probably genuinely does that. Of course not. It's Alhaitham.
He said that someone else would answer our
Take
questions.
a wild fucking guess, Paimon, and I'm sure he's going to show up. Right about... Never mind. I thought it was going to just turn a corner. Oh! I mean, I just obviously knew he was doing it for
Traveler,
Nahida,
Paimon,
but...
you're already here.
Hello.
Nahida! Oh, and that guy.
Oh.
Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
Actually, not really. Yeah, I knew it from the first fucking thing.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this
I'm
topic.
so upset I didn't get Nahida, dude. I love Nahida.
These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it?
Why Hat Guy?
Well, anyway,
Mom.
if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that
Sure.
this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally.
No, that didn't work.
But it looks like that didn't work out.
No.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help.
Oh.
And the last thing I need
I love
is
them.
more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nita,
Shut up.
what did you mean by Sachin's research is
Let her
not
be nice to
mistaken?
you.
Does that mean that you approve of his research?
People suck, Paimon. That's not a surprise.
Truth to me is like a shroom boar.
And she's about to start
Some
speaking in
people
riddles.
only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others
Sure.
look deeper inside and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
but also not really.
Just one
The
person's
world is
perspective.
the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you? I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Shut up!
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in
Let her be
Vahumana will
nice
help
to
you deal
you.
with your own fate
Slaps him.
and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will reveal your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
Oh. Tisk. So edgy for no fucking reason. Yay! Gatherings and partings. Okay, I guess we're not fucking. No. What is that? What is this? What are these things? Should I do these as well? Kaveh mentioned that he'd be going to the academia for some alone time. Perhaps you should go talk to him. It's not gonna have voice acting though, and that's gonna fucking suck. That, I don't know. Maybe I should talk. Fuck, I don't know how long this is gonna be. Well, go talk to him. If it's like a whole separate quest, then I probably will not continue. I just want to see if it's like a quick thing. This feels like a quick thing. But I don't know. Hi, Kaveh. Do you need a hug? I am fully willing to give you a hug.
20 years ago,
he does.
the Academia had just received Sachin's estate. To celebrate the huge investment, the Academia extravaganza that year was grander than usual. I was very young then, and I remember seeing posters for the Interdarshan Championship all over the city. I couldn't help but mention it to my father. I even told him that I really liked the look of the diadem. It was so unique. So he said, "Why don't I win it, so I can let you play with it for a few days?"
Oh.
That made me very happy, and I nodded enthusiastically. But to my surprise, he didn't win. And when he got back home, he seemed extremely depressed. Later, he left home, saying that he wanted to do some investigating in the desert. The quicksand got him not long after that. For many years, I couldn't face up to it at all.
Really sad.
If I just kept my mouth shut,
But that's
maybe
not
none
your
of it would have ever happened.
fault. No, Kaveh. Why would I not tell him? Oh, then he might feel bad. I don't like. Don't mention the results. Because he might blame himself even harder. I don't know. I'll tell him.
Wait.
Your father may have
So
seen
the person
such.
we came across in our investigation, who went into the desert 20 years ago?
Oh, I didn't put that two and two together. Ooh.
Is that why Sachin thought I looked familiar? I can't believe it.
Oh, Kaveh.
My father was always too kind for his own good.
Like
Sachin's
you?
research would have saddened him greatly. He must have gone into the desert when he heard about it to find those who were still suffering. It all makes sense now. I've tried telling myself so many times over the years that maybe his sudden depression wasn't because he didn't win the competition. Maybe something else was going on that I wasn't aware of. But in the end,
But it's not your fault.
it all
You can't
started with
control
me
the actions
mentioning
of
the
other
competition
people.
to him.
Oh, Kaveh.
Kaveh.
Don't worry. I destroyed the diadem. There will never be another tragedy like this again. Never again.
I want to give him a hug so goddamn badly. I'm glad I did that. It was just a quick little thing. Fucking damn it. Damn it. I realized that that didn't make sense. This is the list of essentially my favorite characters. In order. Actually, wait. Wait, no, fuck. Wait, fuck. Fuck. In order. Kaveh and Alhaitham are probably tied. How did he get here? How did he get here? How did you get here? Who brought you here? Alright, well, fuck. That was great. I loved that a lot. On that note, I think we're good for this. Thanks for playing this event with me. This was fun. I liked it a lot. I always like the Genshin events, except for obviously the tedious ones with the fucking mini games and stuff. I hate those ones. Those ones suck. I'm gonna do the mini games on my own time because I don't think anyone wants to watch me pull my own hair out, so not gonna do that. If you liked this, please like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And I never came up with an outro, so this has become my outro. So,